What are some of the best counters or best champions to use in the Cosmic Eclipse Quest? Hello everybody, that is the talking point of this video. I've put information in the description down below, and I've probably put the written thing in the description onto the Discord. But if you want to read along in the description, please do. There just shows some options that you can take against the Cosmic Eclipse champions. Now mainly I will be focusing on the legendary side of things, but it's all relevant to some of these champions. Some of the nodes seem to be similar, but that could change with things like Epic Master, etc. So yeah, where do we start? First of all, a little bit of just not a reminder, but kind of like a point to say. I see a lot of people talking about using White Magneto in content, especially with this one, because of the pre-fights, the passive stuns and things like that, and that will be brought up several times. So if you do have that champion, any rarity, I see a lot of people using that as a secondary champion. You can only use 2 champions, which is a bit problematic, especially as you might want to use several other options, but as well use lower end boosts, so those 10% boosts if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable with some of the stuff, especially making a jump up. Now we're going to split this off by going against every quest and also going over some counters. As I said, info is in the description down below. Let's kick off with the first one, which is Agent Venom. Now with Agent Venom, I've seen a few people talk about the idea of using Doctor Doom and as well using Magneto with that pre-fight. And also Sorcerer Supreme seems to be a bit of a popular champion of choice. Thank God for the preview button, by the way, so I can do the video without having to go into every single one and mess up my sequence. But Agent Venom has aggression prowess, extension protocol, ebb and flow knockdown, hit me if I dare you, and armored assault. So yeah, it may be one of these kind of like options as well if you're struggling with armored assault and need to put something like, I don't know, something that deals with that armor up, like having Doctor Doom with Mr. Fantastic for whatever reason, because then there's armor break, or anything that kind of deals with that if you're struggling with the unblockable side of things. But yeah, that's just the ones that I've seen people predominantly use or talk about. Doctor Doom, Magneto with pre-fight, and Sorcerer Supreme. Second quest, which is Venom. I've seen a real amount of, like, not weird champions, but some obscure champions that take this down, and I kind of get the reasonings behind it, especially with the rich gets richer, feats of power, combat deja vu prowess, buffed up attacker. The attacker takes 100% less damage while the attacker has less than 3 buffs applied to them. These buffs can be the same type. So what are the options for this? Well, Angela, I've seen. Venom, I've seen as well. And as well, there's quite a few. There's Dr. Voodoo to deal with Venom, but also Hyperion. So it's all about kind of like looking into the rich get richer, mainly buffed up attacker. Flare is helpful, but again, with like a lot of this, it's quick damage. It's damage as quickly as possible in order to do something, make a difference. Maybe even some like stunning to kind of like keep the champion at bay. So that's really the champion options there. A very popular one now is that's quest free Symbiote Spider-Man. Symbiote Spider-Man is power focus, mix master, dizzy, while they're down, bubble shield. Bubble shield is incredibly annoying, and a lot of the time you feel like you're on the front foot for intercepts. If you got time to chill, then it's fine. I would say that some of the champion options are really, really good against this. Archangel is a top recommended champion. Venom is one of my newest favorite ones. Falcon is also there as well. I did use Doctor Doom for a time, but just the rotation of doing like medium, light, medium in order to deal with Mixmaster became incredibly boring for me. So now I'm on to different options. Archangel obviously is the one that comes in. Professor X, Ghost, She-Hulk, Quake, Moleman, Apocalypse. A lot of people rating Moleman as a counter for this. So if you've got any of those champions, it could be worth doing. Quest 4 time, and now let's give some focus to the lovely Venompool. Resistor, steady perseverance, mystic conditioning. Whenever the attacker attempts to remove buff with a buff with a nullify, fate seal, or stagger, the chances of all nullify, fate seal, and stagger effects reduced by 15%. Polka dot power, buffet, and rolling thunder. Now the recommendation for this is using Archangel Also, Black Widow Claire Voyant. I think it's just the way that the even though we've got, you know, the Mystic thing, it's still fine. I've seen people use Venom, Symbiote Supreme, but do bear in mind Mystic champions with a pinch of salt. Longshot though, Archangel, as I said, is just such a solid option. So yeah, any of those listed will do and help out the job if you're going that way, which I think is the gold reward if you're going that one. Red Goblin Quest 5 time now, and this is Enhanced Special 1. We've got Special Burst Lockdown, Blood in the Water. While the attacker is suffering from a debuff, the defender gains a passive Fury, granting attack rating and lasting until the debuffs on the attack expire. Insult to injury, Masochism. Masochism, I think, is the biggest problem here. And if you've got that White Magneto, it comes into play very, very handy. You can utilize a pairing up with Black Widow, Claire Voyant being the main champion, especially to take on some of these ones here. But Moleman, Doctor Doom, those are other champions that can be used against this. And now on to the final quest, which is Sorcerer, Symbiote Supreme, sorry, all these Supremes. So, improved power gain, prey on the weak, rage 2.5, aspect of evolution, sadist. Okay, not the nicest on this when it comes to like nodes and things. I would say that I don't know many people are going for this because of the tier 5 basic fragments. A lot of people choose to go the glory store for the tier 5B nowadays. But if people are going that way, they're going that way. And Magic, Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic are options for this. Mr. Fantastic's pre-fight ability will really help out, especially if we're looking to suppress things on the champ. But it may not be the most kind of like cleanest option. The problem is I think there's trying to find multiple options for Symbiote Supreme is becoming it's a little bit tough. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and add, before the video goes live, I'll try and see if I can add a lot more to the write-up in the description. But you know, these are just options which are a little bit of stuff that I've researched, but also stuff that players have recommended as well. So it's kind of like a little bit of a synergization here with players' experience, my own as well. So yeah, those are some options. Those are in the description down below to go and check out. And yeah, I wanted to make this video as timely as possible for people to watch. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. There's been some champion options there to take down those pesky champions of Quest 1 to 6. Have you got a suggestion of a champion you've been using and would recommend? Because it could be more than this list, of course. It's just trying to get them into one area. That's always a problem with it, with stuff like this, trying to get everything into one area for players to see. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure as well to check out some other content located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video on the channel. Goodbye, good luck, and happy grinding, you lovely people.